Everything CNC here. This episode is going to be on the Mazatrol menus. So when you first fire up your machine using this light, it starts up green in the morning. You just hit it, and depending on whether you're connected to a server or not, it'll take anywhere from like a couple 30 seconds to a minute and a half. So once you're into the main screen and you home the machine using the X and Z axis, then you can go through the menus. So we're going to start off with this guy here. This screen right here is the position screen, and it shows you everything that you kind of need to know. First off, it gives the position of the machine, the work that is being executed, work numbers program, the work number that's being executed on the machine currently. It gives you a counter, which is how many parts has been done and how many pieces you want it to do till it stops. It gives you all the G commands that are entered. This is not EIA, which is a standardized G code, programmable. It's only Mazatrol, so we're not really going to worry about this too much in the future, but you can selectively type in a G code on this computer, and it'll do that one particular command. It gives you your feeds, your spindle, so this will tell you what your feed rate is, your spindle RPM, the load that you're currently having on the axes for Z, X, and your spindle, or spindle X and Z in that order. It gives you your tool number, okay, and the style of tool that is running in the machine. Nice little feature. If you forgot what that tool is, you rotate it and it'll tell you if you can't see what's inside the machine. Yeah, it's just a main page, what I like to call the main page. Now, these are your soft key buttons. Each one is representative of the square box above it. So you click on this one, it'll click on that, or work light. If you click on this, it'll turn off the work light in the machine. Click it, turns it back on. These are the page. So on your modern day phones, you swipe and it brings a whole new list of options or another page. That's what these end buttons with the arrow left and right do. So if you only see options here, that may not be the whole list of options. You click the left and right arrows and you go back and forth. The way the Mazak controller is kind of just set up, it's blue buttons, from what I've viewed, are like file cabinets, okay? You click on a blue button and it gives you a bunch of folders within that file cabinet to select. Okay, so tool data, you have your file cabinet in here, and then you have like a subfolder in the file cabinets. But all these position is going to bring you up all the pages in the position folder. So we'll go through them here. Position is this main screen. Now work number lets you select a new program to execute on the page. So we're in work number 10619. If we want to run a different program on the machine, you click work number and you could select the page program you want. Machine lock, work light, spindle jog, barrier cancel. You could set up barriers so that you don't smash the bar out tool or the roughing tool into the spindle. So it does have limited barrier settings. Turret clamp, unclamp, gear shift. So those are just some things. But position page, okay, it generally tells you all the critical information that you need. Now we're going to go to the setup info. The setup info page, okay, it's going to bring up that program that is selected on the position page, and it's going to say, okay, where's my Z offset, my 0? It's going to say what chuck I'm using, what safety barrier, the tailstock, and all that stuff. All right. If we go back in the setup page, if we go back in the position page and click on the next menu, we have program. So position, we went through that. It's this page. Setup is the other page that we just saw. Okay. Program page now. This is the program that you're creating. Okay, so you can edit a program while another program is running. That's where some people get confused. It's pretty simple. Let me go through it. It's position is what you are running on the machine. Program is the program that you created. Okay, if you want to edit something while the machine is running, you have to click work number, okay, and select the program other than the one that's running. You can't edit the one that's running, but you can edit or create anything else. So you have a work number in the program page, all right, which is this guy, and then you have a position work number, which is the one that is running. So position work number is the one that's running, and the program work number is the one that you're selecting to edit or create, okay? Now within that, you can find a program, you can monitor a program, you can see the tool path of the program by part shape, and check continue, and it'll show you everything that it's doing, or everything that it's gonna do. And then, so yeah, it goes through that. You could scale it, you can rotate and do all that stuff. So now we have position, setup, program, and now tool data. Tool data is very self-explanatory. It gives you all the data from the tool, what it is, okay, what nose radius, what angle, what style, okay, and if you shift the purple with the shift key, let me pan it down here for you, which is this guy. Every time you click it, it hops the purple page back and forth, okay? So you go down and you highlight, let's say a drill. I want to edit the parameters of a drill. You go over and you can use the wear compensation to move it up or down, in or out. So say the tip of the drill is burning out and it's shifted 5 thousandths. You can highlight Z and type -0.005 to make it go 5 thousandths deeper. Or say that you created the program and you accidentally went 5 thousandths too deep for that particular tool, but on the other tools it's actually correct. You can just use the wear compensation to change that little of an amount. So 0.0005 or 0.005, let me put it back, and it's incremental. So if you have 10 thousandths and you do -5 thousandths, it's going to make it 5 thousandths. If you do -5 thousandths again, it's going to make it 0. So it's incrementally adjusted. So now you have position, setup, program, tool data. Now we'll go to cutting conditions. Not one that I really use too much. I just have the basic tool parameters, and it's going to be more an advanced level that I will show and cover later. Left off cutting conditions. Now we have parameters. So you have P1, you have K1, and U1. The one that I'll explain to you guys later on is U1. You'll get in a lot of trouble if you mess with P1, K1, and you don't let your owner know. You could as well get in trouble if you mess with U1 and you don't really know what you're doing. But U1 is a great user parameter list. You can change all sorts of things that the machine does. Let's say, for instance, your pecking. You know, you can go to the p-value on your machine that regards pecking cycles, and you can make it peck more or less with a boring bar. Okay, the drill is going to be in the program, but you want to peck with a boring bar. So I'll show you guys examples of that later. You got parameters. Now we go to diagnosis. Don't worry about that. Data in and out. Don't worry about that. And display map. Let's see. Yeah, so those are pretty much the main buttons from the home position screen.